What's up? It's your girl Rajanae. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Okay, because you already know what I'm about to say at this point. If you're a returning viewer, but if you're a new viewer, welcome, my baby. Okay, this is the place you want to be. So go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you can be a part of Raja Nation, okay? Yes. Anyways, today, you guys, I don't know, like it seems like the bootails are starting to like thrive a little bit. I love that for me. I love that for all of us, okay? I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the vibes, enjoying the bootails. Today, I have another bootails for you guys. Now, I've been like taking in some of the feedback that my mom and my sister have given me. So today I'm going to be filming another bootails after this as well. So hopefully both of these bootails will be giving what it's supposed to give. I know I said that in the last one, I think. One of these ones. But anyways, I'm really hoping it's giving what it's supposed to give though, because I don't know, like I feel like we just need a little bit more. So hopefully we got that today. But another bootails today. This one is called Star Player. Okay, so I think by the title, y'all should already know what this should be consisting of. But without further ado, let's get to it, okay? Jordan Hayes was Lincoln High's golden boy. 6'3", with a smooth jump shot, quick feet, and an unstoppable drive to win. His father, a former basketball player who never made it past the college level, had groomed him from an early age to be the star. I was about to say, why they have to say he never got past that college level? You don't be throwing shade. I'm just playing, okay. I'm just playing, okay. You're going to make it, son, his father would say after practice. You're the player I couldn't be. Jordan carried that weight proudly at first, but as the team pushed closer to the state championships, the pressure grew unbearable. Even when Jordan excelled, it wasn't enough. College scouts packed the bleachers at every game, recording his every move. His father's eyes always drilled into him from the sidelines. You have to be the best, Jordan. No mistakes. Dang. Despite the external expectations, Jordan loved basketball. The feeling of the ball in his hands, the squeak of sneakers on the polished wood, the roar of the crowd, it fueled him. But one night, everything changed. There was a dark legend that surrounded Lincoln High's gym, a story whispered by every player who had ever practiced there late at night. Marcus Devlin, once the school's star player, had died on the court a decade ago during a championship game. The official story was that he had collapsed from a heart condition, but other stories whispered a darker truth, that Marcus had been cursed by his own ambition, pushing his body too far to prove himself. Some said his ghost still roamed the gym, looking for players to take his place. Jordan had always laughed off the story. He didn't believe in ghosts. But as the pressure to win mounted, he found himself practicing late at night more often, desperate to perfect his game. It was during one of those solo sessions that he felt it, the chill in the air. The gym was empty except for Jordan, his shoes scuffing against the polished floor. As he dribbled, preparing for a free throw, the lights above flickered. Jordan paused, the ball rolling to a stop. His heart pounded in the silence. "Hello?" he called out, his voice echoing in the vast emptiness. No answer. He took a breath, shaking off the eerie sensation. But as he squared up for the shot, he noticed something in his peripheral vision, a shadow standing at the far end of the gym. Oh no. 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 Seeing shadows and what, okay. Jordan froze, his eyes locking onto the figure. It was someone wearing a faded Lincoln High jersey, number 23, Marcus's number. "Who's there?" Jordan's voice trembled. The figure didn't move, but raised a hand, beckoning him. "Play," the voice whispered, raspy and hollow, barely audible but undeniably real. Jordan felt a cold sweat break out on his forehead. He stumbled backward, but something deep inside him urged him forward. Almost against his will, he grabbed the ball and began to dribble. With each step, the gym seemed to grow darker. The figure still standing at the far end seemed to flicker in and out of sight. As Jordan shot, the ball swished through the net, but instead of feeling satisfaction, he felt drained. The whispers grew louder. Play. His heart raced as he realized he was no longer in control of his movements. He was making shot after shot, every one perfect, but it didn't feel like his own skill. It felt like something was inside him, driving him. Suddenly, he missed the shot. A sharp pain shot through his ankle, and he collapsed on the court. Gasping for breath, Jordan looked up. The figure was gone, and the gym lights flickered back to normal. But the damage was done. His ankle throbbed painfully, swollen and bruised. Oh no. No. Marcus, stop playing. Stop playing. Because that was you. I know it was. I don't know what you out here doing, messing up people's future careers. What's wrong with you? Jordan's father was livid when he found out about the injury. How could you be so reckless? He shouted. You were supposed to lead this team to the championship. Jordan tried to explain, but how could he describe what had happened? How could he tell his father that he wasn't alone in the gym, that something or someone had taken over him? Days passed, and Jordan's injury kept him off the court, but the spirit of Marcus didn't leave him. Every time Jordan stepped into the gym, he felt the cold chill. His teammates began to notice his distant stares, his sleepless eyes. They would joke about the ghost, but Jordan knew it wasn't a joke. The whispers followed him everywhere. During class, at home, in his dreams. You wanted to be the best, the voice would echo. You wanted to win at any cost. Okay, so the night before the championship, Jordan's ankle had healed enough for him to return, but the final game, the championship, was approaching, and the fear was eating away at him. Could he play? Should he play? Was the curse real, or was it all in his head? The night before the big game, Jordan couldn't sleep. His friends Mike and Lisa tried to comfort him, but he was lost in his own mind. The pressure had twisted his love for the game into something dark, something dangerous. Unable to fight the pull, Jordan returned to the gym that night, determined to confront whatever haunted him. The moment he stepped inside, stepped inside, the temperature dropped. The air was thick with tension, and the shadows seemed to move on their own. Marcus appeared, his face now clearer, more human, but distorted with pain and anger. You can still have it all, Marcus said, his voice a low growl. I gave everything to be the best, and now you will too. Jordan shook his head back and away. I don't want it like this. Marcus lunged forward, and the gym seemed to warp around them. The floor cracked, and the bleachers seemed to stretch into infinite darkness. You don't have a choice, Marcus hissed. You're already mine. Whoa, pause. What are we talking? What is we talking about? I thought we was talking about the championship game. Like, I thought we was talking about success in the basketball world. Because you know Jordan trying to get to the NBA. He's trying to get to the NBA. What you talking about? What you talking about? Jordan felt the pull of the shadows, dragging him down. His mind spun, and for a moment he considered giving in, letting the spirit take him, letting it consume him just as it had consumed Marcus. But then a memory flashed in Jordan's mind, his father's words from years ago, after a rough game. It's not about winning every time, Jordan. It's about who you are, what you stand for. He had forgotten that. The love of the game wasn't about fame or pressure, it was about passion. With a surge of willpower, Jordan screamed, I won't be like you. The gym trembled, and Marcus's form began to flicker. You're nothing without me, Marcus roared. Jordan's chest tightened as he fought to stay on his feet. I don't need to be the best. I just need to be me. With that declaration, the grip of the spirit loosened. The gym filled with light, and Marcus's figure slowly dissipated into the air, his final scream echoing into silence. Jordan didn't play in the championship. Instead, he cheered from the sidelines, supporting his team. And for the first time, he didn't feel the need to be the star. He was happy to be a part of something bigger. When his team won, he felt a different kind of victory, one that wasn't haunted by the shadows of ambition. So the lesson learned here is, in the end, Jordan realized that True greatness comes from not being the best or achieving fame, but from staying true to yourself and recognizing the values of those around you. It's easy to let ambition consume you, but when you lose sight of what really matters, your passion, your relationships, your integrity, you risk losing everything, including yourself. Jordan's battle wasn't just with the ghost, but with his own obsession to win at any cost. By stepping back and embracing balance, he found freedom from the pressure that nearly destroyed him. Ooh, how y'all feel about that? I don't think I was expecting it to go that route or for that story to happen like that. But what was y'all thinking the story was gonna be? Let me see. To be honest, I don't know. You know, first of all, let me just say, you know, my brother plays basketball, so I definitely understand, okay? Because I know my brother be feeling pressure, or he has felt the pressure. But I would have to say for Jordan, you know, I think, you know, his dad was putting that pressure heavy on him, because the dads usually do, okay? They be putting that pressure on them, you know, for their son to be the best, you know? And I get it, because it's a sport, you know? You know, a lot of these young men out here, these young boys, they want to get into the NBA, and that's totally fine. But, you know, it's a lot of hard work to get to that position, to get to that place. And I feel like sometimes, like, I don't want to speak too much on this, because this could be a whole nother video. But, you know, the pressure just be put on thick from the parents. So it sometimes, like, makes, like, the kid also think that same way, like have that same mindset, and then they just be somebody else, let me tell you. Like, but let me not get too much into that, because that's really for another video, and y'all is not ready for that conversation. Like, I don't know if I should really get into that. But I will say that I felt like, because the pressure was just put on thick, that he just was putting pressure on himself to be the best, to be perfect, to win. And there's nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying, with working hard and putting in the work and wanting to win. It's cool and everything, but sometimes I feel like that gets to people's head too much. And then you start to forget about your teammates. You start to forget about your health, your mental health. Like, it starts taking a toll on you. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, you're going down, okay? Because you're so focused on the game and just the passion that you have for it, that you sometimes kind of lose yourself in the whirlwind of it all. And it's kind of like, if y'all ever watched Swagger, that was my show. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. That was my show, okay? And I'm gonna really need them to come back with another season, but that's neither here nor there. And then make a guest appearance, because, you know, of course, I was Rajanae. But anyways, back to the story at hand. Like, if y'all watched Swagger, there was situations where it was like, Jace was he was feeling himself way too much, because he was confident within himself. Like, he knew his game, he knew he was the best, he knew he was good, he knew that he was coming into a school where it was like, okay, you know, I'm leaving my old school, I gotta change schools, and now I'm coming to this school, and their basketball team look like it's whack. So let me come up in here and really let them know what's up. Like, I'm a star player for real, you know, and I can really take your team to nationals. Let me stop. But no, like, I could really, no, we can really do this, like, if I'm on the team. But, you know, he was trying to let, like, that fame and whatnot, or like the popularity get to his head, and also the negative talk that people were saying. Like, he was letting that get to his head too much, and he was trying to prove to people that he was who he said he was, you know? So sometimes it can be a bit much, you know, and you start to forget about your own teammates. You forget that you even have teammates, that everybody else got skills too. Like, it's 5 people, baby. 5 people on the court, and you're trying to take all 5 positions. Like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. But I think this story was just basically saying, well, how I would put it is, there's nothing wrong with wanting to win and having the passion to work hard and wanting to be the best, but sometimes just slow it down. Slow it down a little bit sometimes, because you don't want to get it too much in your head, and you start to forget about your own teammates, because it's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, okay? That's what they be saying. But at the same time, you don't want to lose yourself. You don't want to lose yourself within it all. Like, I know sometimes people will be like, you got to be the best. You got to be the number one seed. You got to, it's a lot. And that pressure could be so much on someone's mental health. I promise you it can. But try not to let other people's words get to you so much that you're pushing yourself so hard. Okay? I hope that made sense. But if I missed something, what did you think the lesson of the story was? Let me know. Did you like the story? What did you think could have been better? How did you think my AI did? Because this is the second time I had my AI revamp these stories. So how did he or she do? Let me know in the comments down below. Was it giving? Was it giving what it was supposed to give? I hope so. Okay, let me stop. Okay, let me end this video right here, right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this Boo Tales Today Star Player. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next Boo Tales. Stay spooky.